Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris seems like the one the Democrats are going to run against Trump. How I know this? Because if you know anything about the Democratic Party, whoever they start to put in front of your face is usually who they are hinting that they are going to stick with. So from what I'm seeing, Kamala Harris will be the one running against Trump. Now, we're going to talk about this. All right. I'm going to detail you the ways that Kamala can win. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Kamala probably won't win. But we're going to detail the ways Kamala could win. Number one, she needs to rebrand herself as something totally different than the inauthentic person that she has showed herself to be during this Biden presidency. Right? The way she lied and said that Biden was capable of running the country, she's going to get asked about that. And she needs to be. She's going to get held accountable about that. She's going to get held accountable about all the things that she went along with during Biden's presidency when she would just laughs and she's just a yes girl. I mean, you know how there are yes men. She was just a yes girl throughout his whole presidency. So she needs to rebrand herself and separate herself from basically the inauthentic, fake politician that she has been up to this point, to keep things short and sweet, guys. It's completely sickening how fake she comes across. I mean, even when she goes on these shows like the Breakfast Club or all these shows, the way she basically panders to her audience in the most disgusting way. If she's going on the Breakfast Club, she acts like she's a black woman from freaking Louisiana or something. When she gets on when she's talking to some Asians, she just flips back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. She's not. We need to see who she is authentically. Who is Kamala Harris? Because my gut tells me for her to get this far, which there are rumors of how she got this far, if we want to go into it, but my gut tells me she's probably a better person behind closed doors, but publicly she comes off as extremely fake. That can be fixed if she wants to put in the work to fix that. That's the main issue. Now, next, she needs to separate herself from Biden. Has to do it. She has to separate herself from him. Now, people are going to ask a lot of questions about Biden, right? I don't know how she's going to do this, but she needs to separate herself from Joe Biden. When they ask her, well, if Biden is saying he's not fit to run for president, why is he still president in these last few months? She's going to have to skirt around these questions without seeming like, like she's basically just a complete spineless politician that's just lying to the media to protect Biden. No, she's going to have to keep it real about Biden. That is her main weakness, is that she let Biden's mental degradation go unchecked for this long. If people are going to ask, how did you sit there and watch Biden turn into what he is today without warning the public, without speaking up, without doing anything? So that is going to be her issue. So she needs to separate from Biden, and she needs to, get some training on how to be more authentic. I know that sounds crazy, but she needs to get some PR training to fix the unauthentic laugh, and just the way she comes off is just disgusting. I don't even think, because of those things, I don't even think she's getting the black vote like y'all think she is. I don't think people are excited as they would be for like Obama. I don't think they are as excited as they were with Obama. Okay. Now, next, she needs to go on the attack. All right, against Trump, who pretty much has this election wrapped up. especially since the assassination attempt. The Republican Party is unified. It's pretty much cut and dry. This election is pretty much in his hands. He can only lose it. So to bring chaos to the battle, she needs to go on the attack against Trump. All right. Now, with all that laid out, she's a extreme underdog in this race. All right. Do not get yourself hurt. Do not get your hopes up that she's going to defeat Trump. First things first, she's so late in the game. If she lost to Trump, it wouldn't be such an embarrassment, because who could just jump in this race and beat Trump as of right now? We got like a few months until this election. So she probably will lose to Trump. But if she fixes the fakeness, if she goes on the attack, and if she somehow can reintroduce herself to where we forget all these interviews where she's saying, "Ooh, child, blah 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 blah," ha 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 ha, all the fakeness and all the pandering. If she can somehow make us forget those things, then I think she has a puncher's chance. If I'm going to put a percentage on it, currently she has less than a 5% chance of winning. If she made these changes, if she introduces herself as a more stable candidate with the actual mission, I would say she could make it maybe she can make it to 25% chance, maybe, because there's so many Democrats. And I want you guys to realize it's more Democrats than Republicans. So it just is what it is. She has a puncher's shot if she gets herself together, okay? I don't, listen, Republicans, I don't want to lie to you either, right? Democratic politicians only need to be mediocre, because there are so many people who are looking for a reason to vote Democratic, guys. I'm just being honest with you, right? The Democratic Party is the bigger party, but right now they're just so split. Even if you think about it, let's say, since Harris of all the Democrats, to me, has the least chance of winning. If Harris is overlooked, the reason that they're hesitant to do that is because people will look at it and try to make it a race thing. If Harris is overlooked, I'm telling you right now, people are going to look at it and say, well, why didn't you give the girl and the black girl a shot when she's next in line? People aren't going to look at, well, there are people who have a higher chance of beating Trump. People are not going to look at that. People are going to be extremely upset if they leapfrog Harris. And to be honest, I don't even think Harris wants to run for president. But she's here now. Financially, her running, or financially, I don't think it would. I think if she ran and she won, it will be a huge boost. I mean, she will be the first woman president. It's so much that she could gain from this. So I guess I would assume she's begrudgingly running, but I don't. If you had to put my feet to the fire, I don't think she was happy about Biden's decline and her having to get put in the spotlight like this. I don't think she expected it, and I think it's just she's here now, so she's just gonna do it. But to be honest with you, she's going against a giant. Donald Trump right now has the strongest following I have ever seen Donald Trump have. Period. I don't know. I know Democrats that are speaking positively about Trump after that assassination attempt. I'm sorry, guys. So she's going against a giant, but if she fixes, a few issues here and there, she could be a serviceable candidate, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are not with her, but she could be serviceable. So anyway, I'll be here tomorrow. Guys, temper your expectations. All right? Trump is still in the control.